The INSER student chapter of Anna University warmly welcomes you all to the second Alumni Talk. Today, we are truly honored to have with us our distinguished alumnus, Mr. Srinivasan. With extensive professional experience in the ceramics and refractories industries, he has made a remarkable contribution through his roles in organizations such as Danieli Group, Reliance Industries, and several other reputed companies. His expertise spans across quality assurance, refractory maintenance, inspection, and process development. From his early days as a graduate engineering trainee at Vizag to his current position as a senior engineer, his career reflects an inspiring journey of growth, dedication, and leadership in the refractory field. We are truly delighted to have him with us today to share his experience, learnings, and valuable guidance that will surely inspire us all. We welcome you, sir. Can we start with the questions, sir?
Yeah.
So, what motivated you to choose ceramics and refractories as your career path?
So initially, once I completed my schooling, I just wanted to become a doctor. But I couldn't get enough marks to get a doctor, to be honest. So later, I just thought I can join as a dentist, but I need to pay some. I didn't got a government seat as a dentist. I need to pay near about 5 lakhs per year to owe the seat. So I just thought, okay, So as a dentist, we can place some ceramic tooth, So that is the word which motivated me to choose ceramic. So I thought if I become a ceramic engineer, graduate, and ceramic technologist, I can be work with a doctor to make some ceramic teeth. So later the refractories. So I just got an arrear and backlog in refractory. So that is the only subject which I got a backlog in my 4th year of college, 8 years of semester. So other subject I just passed, or I just got some good grades. But refractory is the subject I attempted 3 times, 4 times to get it passed, to get some good score. So I just thought to go to the refractory because that is the thing which I doesn't know. Maybe doesn't know from other subjects. So that's what it started.
Sir, at least you have know what is ceramics before coming to the department. But we students are clueless before coming to the department, sir. And even now, refractories is a nightmare for us.
Initially it will be like this, but once you have gone into it, so it will not be a nightmare. You just love the field that you are working in.
So next question. So your first role was as a graduate engineering training at Vizag. So could you brief us about your initial days working there as a fresher?
Yeah, as a fresher, when you have started the career, so that is a new city for me. I don't know the language. In Vizag, to be honest, so the people which is from the local, they speak Telugu. And the people which is the working one, they are from Odisha, so they speak Odia and Hindi. I don't know all the 3 languages. I speak English with all the laborers and all the people around there. So later I just learned quite after 6 months or 7 months, I used to learn both the languages, Telugu and Hindi, and now I can speak fluently in both the languages. And in the job role, as a fresher, you need to be dedicated, you need to be work, you must have the eager to learn all the things, so you should do every work. So you should not think like, okay, I'm an engineering graduate, I don't touch the materials, the labor will go and touch, so they will do whatever he can. So but you need to feel the material, you need to put mixing, you need to put some batching and all, so that when you feel the material, you could learn. Though you should not worry about getting dirty when you are at work. That's what I mean to say. As much as dirty you got with all the muds around you, you learn a lot. So that's the thing.
So commitment is important.
Yeah.
So looking back, what was the biggest challenges you faced as a fresher in the refractory industries, and how did you overcome them?
The biggest challenge is the difference between the manufacturing and the site exposure. So everything that we are manufacturing, it will probably go to the client as an end product. So whatever you manufactured, for example, like there are some. So initially I was an inspector, so looking at quality assurance and quality control activities. So that when you are working on that, so as an inspector you need to follow the book, the specification, what the standard is. For example, if for moisture content, if it is 2% or something percent, it should be 2, or it should not be more than or lesser than that. There should be some like maximum and minimum value, but inside the exposure is different, and based on that you need to adapt to the site conditions. So that's what I learned in this industry. So it's not all about proper following the textbooks and documents that you have. You need to have the skills, and you need to know in which way you need to follow and which one you should not follow. You can slightly deviate from that. So that's important.
So how can we gain that skill, sir?
Based on the experience and based on the exposure that you are working in, so and based on the material availability. For example, in a lining, so like if they mentioned as 60% castable, so you need to know the application temperature about whether I need a 60% castable or there or not. If based on the application, if you for example, if the application doesn't need that 60% castable, even for 58%, 55% you can go for it, but it depends upon the site conditions and all the other factors which is on the site.
Sir, as an API 936 certified professional, what is the importance of this certification, and how did it add value to your career, sir?
Yeah, so API 936 is a refractory it's essential for a refractory supervisor, and especially it is accepted worldwide as you are like it is like a certification, like a degree certification you can call. Like it is a certification that every countries in the world that accept you as a refractory supervisor. So and also it will added value to your job role, and everybody can recognize you with the certification. Even if you can work as a freelancer with the certificate. So it is essential, and the company will pay near about 3 or 4 times more than what you are getting over here. So that's essential, and that will be mostly that will be used in oil and gas industries. But even for steel now, people are learning to get a certification. People are trying to get the certificate as soon as possible. So that's it.
So could you share your experience on how to get that certification or anything related to that?
Yeah, it's very easy. You can apply in API.org website. So when you are going to the website, so what are all the details that you require? So everything will be shown on the website. So once you are free, you just check it out. And even a mechanical engineer, and even a civil engineer, and even a person who is not related to ceramics can get that, or getting that certificate for their job opportunities. So yeah, that's it.
Sir, you have worked both in manufacturing plants as well as in site-based applications. So which environment was more challenging, and how did you overcome them?
The challenging environment is site, obviously. So in the manufacturing plant, you can just work as a QA or QC representative, and you just deal with all the internal persons. And when you are going on site, so you are a representative of your company to the client. So what are the job and you do, it not only impact you and also your company. So site, obviously, in manufacturing, when you are working as a QC representative, it will be easier for you to deal with your internal stakeholders and all. But you are working as a client, so the client will ask so many questions and so many things, which is not which because you are not even responsible for the question which he asks, but you need to be responsible. You need to ask your seniors or other engineers. You need to deal with all the project management team. So there is no only refractory person who is working on site. There will be some mechanical person will be working, the electrical person will be working. So what is the team you can know only on site. You are working with different teams. So for example, if there is a switch box behind you, so if there is no hole on the switch box, the civil person doesn't put a hole there, so you can just call a civil person, and then he will come put a hole, you will make a drill on it, then you will put the socket. It's like that. So it's not, if the refractory is closed on that part, there is some mechanical thermocouple is coming, instrumentation or something coming over there, what you will do? You need to, the electrical guy will come to you and will ask you, hey, see, refractory is not good. So you need to answer them. You need to make the repair of that, so that they put that. So site is quite tough when compared to a manufacturing industry.
So how did you handle that, and how did you?
I get scolded by the client, so so it's not, like, there is some professional way to handle it. So maybe you wouldn't have made that refractory because somebody else would have done that. So you need to check the drawings, you need to check whether then you need to check the workshop person who done the job, then you need to ask and you need to get guidance from them, you need to get answers from them. Then you can tell the client, okay, this is the issue, it's not a problem, I will address it. So then you should address it.
Okay, sir. So after hearing this, I get fear. So how I'm gonna do, or we are gonna do this?
No, it's not a big deal. It's just not a rocket science. It's just a refractory. It's easy. Don't worry about it.
Okay, sir. So, what specific technical skills that a ceramic engineer should have before coming into the industry, sir?
So technical skills. The soft skills, the basics of skills like MS Word, PowerPoint, and so on. Those things that you need, because you need to make, when you are going to a client side, you need to make a lot of presentations and a lot of things, and that's all. Then when you are working as a site engineer, or you need to know about project management skills. So that is so important. Though there will be a lot of person will be working under you, there supervisors, masons, labor, everyone, you need to manage them all. So mostly project management skills are so important, and you need to know how to draw a drawing and read and visualize the drawing. So drawing is more important. So if you don't know how to read and visualize the drawing, you don't do the application properly, because in every drawing there will be a detailed drawing. There will be a bunch of 100 to 200 drawings will be on site. So for example, like based on the elevation, here, so when I take an example, there are 3 floors, right? So there are 3 floors, there are separate rooms. For separate room, first floor different drawings, second floor different drawings. So there will be a lot of drawings like that. You need to know about the drawings, and like I said, the project management skills, and also like for presentation, MS Office, and so on. So these are the things which is important in our industry.